Hello everyone and welcome to Captain's Video Weblog. We are Saturday, December the 10th, 2016. So I'm in my bedroom currently because, well, I guess I want to sleep a little bit more. Why do I say more? Because, I already slept like 6 hours during the night. Not all at once, because, I woke up around midnight and then woke up around 2 a.m. And then, when I woke up at 4, I was like, oh, there's a huge crab. Rolled out of the couch. Yeah, wasn't very glorious. Like, I fell asleep on the couch in my clothes, which is something that I don't really like doing. It was actually because of the whole day. When I woke up around 6:30, well, like, yeah, sure, I'll watch a little video on the internet and then we'll see. So I took my breakfast at 7:30, yeah, and then when I got dressed, very good surprise, I put on the Stan Smith Adidas trainers that I have been offered for my birthday, and yeah, they were fitting pretty nicely. Like, it actually speaks volume about the state of my big toe, because usually, well, not usually, like the when my parents and when my family offered me these shoes, I put them on to see if they fit, and it was a horrible feeling. Like, they were compressing my toes horribly. Like, it was probably around this time that if I had had surgery done, I would have been back to the initial state. Uh, but yeah, now it's fucked beyond repair, and the shoes fit, and it was nice. Like, the leather is still a bit rough, and just will take some more time to be really fitting my foot, but yeah, there's nothing that really hinders me. Um, I lost the use of my right earphone when the phone fell into the car just before leaving. I was like, oh no! It was just late enough for us not to be able to do to just go back to the house, and for me to take some other earphones. And then again, would have been pretty selfish to make my parents do that. So yeah, I'm like, oh well, I mean, I guess I can deal with that until I have enough money to buy some other ones, because I'm really that tight on money. I cannot buy myself new earphones. Yep, that's the whole thing. So then the whole family gathering was pretty nice. Yeah, we ate with all the family. I've been able to see a cousin from Lyon, Lyon, and I asked him about the internship, if I could stay at his home until I found myself a new home. I actually, it's just one of those cases when you say something pretty early on, and then you realize what that entails, because then I've got to see, how much his sons are full of energy. And I'm like, oh boy. Well, this is really what I really was like that. I saw his son like nearly fighting in the garden of my godfather's house, and I was like, oh man, ah, how, there's just this feeling that I'm not going to be able to find a house for myself, or an apartment for myself close to the place where I'm doing the internship, at least for a month, until I get the first payment. And I'm like, well, fuck that. Yeah. How long am I going to have those kids on my back? So yeah. But yeah, then I had to stay awake in the car on the trip back home, and that's really why I really fell asleep easily on the couch in my clothes. Because yeah, usually when I'm in a car, I fall asleep. I sleep. That's every human has their kind of autopilot mode, and my autopilot mode in the car entails falling asleep. And I had to make the conscious effort of not doing that, which is essentially the same as I do when I'm driving, because allegedly it's pretty dangerous to fall asleep when you're driving. I don't know. We'll need some proof about that. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, just oh man, just sometimes there was some good things, and sometimes I was like, it's just 100 kilometers listening to the the news about the traffic. Yeah, giving directions to my sister who was driving. It just wasn't fun. So anyway, Marseille played against Dijon, and I recorded the game just to find out when I arrived at home that the channel that aired it had put it on their replay thing, and I was like, well, they are not putting it in HD, so at least I recorded that and I can watch it in HD. And it was a pretty tough match between Marseille and Dijon. Like, it was known that Dijon are a very complicated team to play at home, well, when you're away, so when they're at home. And, well, it was just that. I mean, the only team before Marseille that had been able to beat Dijon was Nantes in the very first match day. Then you see, I mean, Nantes has been shit pretty much consistently after that. And Dijon are, I mean, they've been able to draw against Monaco and win against Lyon in Dijon. So they're like, But Marseille won 2-1 in a very tough match. First goal from Lopez on a wonderful, just wonderful assist from Thauvin. Like Thauvin, if he continues, keeps playing that way, I don't see why he wouldn't be called in the French national team. At this point, it's just like a matter of being consistent, I think, and hoping that someone else gets injured. So yeah, but it was a very complicated match. Dijon equalized on a free kick, which shows that for all the attacks that they had been able to, all the offenses that they had been able to create, they lacked, a huge deal of realism in front of the goal. Because relying on a free kick is just like, oh boy, I sure do hope that I picked up the right numbers at the lottery. And yeah, then it was a goal from Gomis that was actually pretty hard to see because of the thick fog that came back, and they didn't use the balls that they usually use for that kind of matches, the very bright orange balls instead of the just normal white ball. And yeah, it was pretty tough to see. Like, you could see Gomis celebrating, like, well, I mean, I guess he scored. Yeah, yeah, that's a 2, so yeah, he scored. Okay, sure. Uh, just had to push the ball and the back of the net. Why not? But yeah, very, very complicated game, and that's not. I mean, when you see the scoreline, you're like, oh well. I mean, I guess that they held on to a 1-0 all the match, and then 10 minutes before the end, Dijon woke up and they scored, and Gomis was like, yeah, I mean, I guess gonna step it up. But no, it wasn't that at all. Like, the only moments where they really stepped it up was when they scored. That's when they stepped it up. Besides that, but still, the result is the most important thing. First win in an away game. It's the first time that there are 2 wins in a row in this season. So that's always a good omen. When you think about the next few games, like one game in Marseille against Lille. This Tuesday there's the game against Sochaux in the League Cup in Sochaux, but then again, Sochaux is a League 2 team, and then there's Bastia to end up the year in Bastia. But yeah, I mean, Bastia are pretty good, but so it might be a trap. It depends. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.